a big shout out again, once again, to Tampa Triumph for letting us take out the new Tiger 800 and the Speed Twin 1200. They've got some amazing new and used bikes at the dealership there, so definitely check them out if you're local, and if you're not local, give them a call. They just told me this morning that they sold a TFC bobber to a gentleman in Trinidad and had it shipped to him. So yeah, you don't have to be local to buy a new bike or a used bike from Tampa Triumph. They've got amazing bikes, and they're amazing people to deal with and work with. All right, we're here. Brian is here. Say hi, Brian.
Oh, hey, what's going on? About to do a test ride here. Try the new Triumph 800 Sport.
Brian's going to take a ride on the new 800 Tiger Sport. Just got it in. I like the high vis yellow 800 on there.
That was him in middle school, and this is when he got to high school.
Sweet. Okay, we are on a 1200 Speed Twin. I've never ridden one of these before, although this has the same engine that my Thruxton had, which is inside the dealership in a new color. I traded it in, of course, for the Speed Triple. Let's see here now. Sport mode. All right, fix the mirrors a little bit. Okay, and there's Brian on the Tiger 800, brand new. Just got him in. Oh, this thing's comfy. Yeah, this is nice. You got to give it to Triumph for these modern classic lineup. They are so easy to ride, all of them. Every one that I've ridden. The Thruxton, the Bobber. The Speed Twin. They're just the kind of bike that you just hop on it and go. They're just so comfortable in the riding position and just the way that everything feels. There's no real adjustment. Maybe because I'm used to the Triumphs. Wow, nice soft suspension on this. Okay, right out of the box though, man, this is the softest suspension Triumph that I've ever ridden. I don't feel any of these bumps. Everything is just cushy. My upper body is just slightly forward. The seat is a long, like, banana style seat, but it's kind of angled forward a little bit. It's wanting to kind of slide me towards the gas tank. I would have thought it would be a little bit more horizontal. It's got a nice, it's a nice sporty position. The brakes feel really nice. I'm sure there are these Brembos on here. Yep, got the Brembos. Good looking little Tiger. Oh, it's a little Tiger. Hey, little Tiger. Such a smooth 1200 parallel twin. Tons of torque, of course. You've got all that torque right onto the, right with the twist of the throttle. How do you like it?
You can ride around and we'll switch if you want.
Okay.
Probably go a little farther.
Okay. Well, lifted the front wheel off the ground there. Brakes feel amazing. Yeah, I got the front wheel came off the ground. I was surprised by that. So comfortable though. You could throw some bags on this and go for a weekend ride. Although no windscreen though, so you're gonna have that issue. That's always an issue on these naked bikes, you know, when you're on the highway and you got a headwind and it's just brutal, you know, you're just leaning into it, wondering why you didn't buy a bike with a windscreen. This is one of those bikes where it just has such a docile character. You could commute to work on this in traffic. It looks cool. You could do, you know, coffee shop runs. Brakes feel really nice. I'm really surprised how soft the suspension is. It's nice because it just makes for a nice smooth ride, you know? I would have thought that the Rocket and the Bobber that I test rode a few weeks ago would have had a soft suspension like this. I mean, it's soft, but it doesn't feel, you still feel pretty connected to the road. At least in terms of just riding around town, you know? Nice balance on this, you know, you just, low speed balance is excellent. This kind of upright riding position really adds to that. Okay. Incredibly soft suspension on this thing. It's like a Cadillac.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's so sporty.
Yeah? Cool deal.
That's the engine they should put in a Daytona.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'll see, man. I don't know if I like the seat as much as mine.
Okay.
It's a little more aggressive, you know.
Okay.
So for long distance, I would probably rather that bike, but for fun,
Okay, the Tiger 800. Let's see, I'll do it adventure style and get on the peg there. that's a nice little raspy engine note from this 800 triple. I agree with Brian. This would be the engine to have in that Daytona. So a much more simple dash than what Brian and I have on our bikes right now. This isn't a TFT, but it is a LED with a bunch of dummy lights on it, but it's nice and legible, easy to read, high contrast. And of course on this style bike, super comfortable. It's got a nice gel kind of feel in the seat. The riding position is, yeah, I mean, right where it should be on a bike like this. You could do 8 hours on this easily. Windscreen, let's pull this up here. Here's Brian on the Speed Twin 1200, two-tone paint, Brembo brakes. This is a good looking bike. Quick shifter on this Tiger. Feels good. It's got good roll-on power too. Just in a 6-gear roll-on at 50 miles an hour, not bad. I had to hold it wide open there for a minute, but it wasn't bad. Brian's bending over to get out of the wind a little bit. I do wish that this had been the yellow Tiger 800. It's a sharp looking color on that bike, really makes it pop. But this is nice too, more subtle way. It's got the high-vis 800 on the tank here. The suspension's pretty soft on this bike. It's comfortable. I always say that, it's comfortable. It's you know, kind of like the Speed Twin. It's not as soft as the Speed Twin, but it's it definitely feels a little bit more connected to the road. You get more feedback through the suspension than you do on the Speed Twin. And I think that's where Triumph is trying to angle this particular Tiger. Is this is you know, this is a sport touring bike, so you can hit the twisties in it and feel comfortable and confident. And we're back.
What do you think?
It's cool. Yeah. It's a cool bike.
Like I said, I like the seat better on mine.
Okay.
That one, not for me. Like the seat feels very high up, and then your knees are kind of bent, and then I don't know. No wind protection at all. I like the sound though.
Yeah, it's a nice smooth, it's easy to ride.
Yeah.
Like anybody could jump on that and ride it. What'd you think of that? That suspension is really soft, isn't it?
It's got, I like the little backfire it does when you slow down.
It's got lots of torque.
Yeah.
This one, you know, you got to twist it a little bit to get it going. But that's half the fun.
Yeah.
Quick shifter felt good. Yeah, it's a cool bike, man. How much is this compared to the 900?
5,000 less.
5,000 less.
Something like that. I think it's 12 something, and mine was 17.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, you don't get the premium dash.
Yeah.
I think I like that dash better, if I'm being fully honest.
It's easy to read.
It's easy to read.
It's high contrast. It's
Still got the modes. You press the button and the mode pops up on the screen. Like,
yeah.
um,
Yeah, especially like we were talking about earlier with all the weird idiosyncrasies of our TFT dash, you know.
with everything moving around, every time you touch a button, you got to go through 10 menus to see how many miles are on the bike.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what kind of luggage you can get for this, like where it would attach. I'm sure they've got it figured out.
Right. Here's some kind of hole here it clips on, huh? And here.
Yeah, see, they've got a little fork here. Nice quick shifter on it. That's another thing, that bike doesn't have a quick shifter. I keep going, damn it!
I know.
Pull the clutch in.
Well, there you have it.
They must have some kind of thing that snaps in there.
We'll see you next time, folks.